developments in the murder of an 8-year-old Hayward girl. The disturbing details revealed after 3 more people were arrested in that case.
Yeah, and not backing down, California farm workers marked their 3rd week of a 24-hour vigil outside the state capitol. How some Bay Area residents are showing support as they wait for the governor to make a decision on a workers' rights bill.
And last week at this time, we were dealing with record-breaking numbers for our daytime highs, but this week we're actually below average. We'll talk more about that coming up in your full forecast.
And we'll introduce you to this 9-year-old bull riding pro, his tips to become a world champion ahead on our Morning Mix.
But first, a look at this morning's top stories. The United Kingdom's goodbye to Queen Elizabeth is now officially underway. Members of Parliament offered condolences on the Queen's death as King Charles III addressed Parliament for the first time ever during a ceremony at Westminster Hall. He's now traveling to Scotland, where the Queen's coffin will be moved from her royal residence in Edinburgh to the city's St. Giles Cathedral for a church service. There, the public will get a chance to pay their respects. Back at home, 5 Guantanamo Bay prisoners charged in the September 11th attacks could soon get plea deals. Among the defendants is the so-called mastermind of those attacks. The potential plea deals could take the death penalty off the table and leave the Guantanamo detention camp open indefinitely. A judge has paused the DOJ's review of the documents recovered in the FBI search of former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. She wants to appoint a special master to filter out potentially privileged information first. The Justice Department says it needs to see the documents now as a matter of national security. Trump has until later this morning to weigh in on this. What's not weighing us down is the oppressive heat we had last week.
Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh. That's
all
I have to say to that at this point.
It feels a lot better.
And not the case for us today or even this week alone. One question for you, though. Did you feel it last night?
No.
Okay, well.
Did not feel the earthquake.
All right, well, there was a 2.9 magnitude earthquake just north of Piedmont, actually, last night around 10 o'clock. I'm not sure if you felt it or not. It did shake some of us up last night. Since then, we haven't seen any reports of any after damage or any aftershock, I should say. Now, as we take our eyes to the skies now and extend into the afternoon, daytime highs are only sitting in the 80s. I'll take that any day of the week compared to last week's forecasted numbers where we were breaking records across the board. Heading into this afternoon, we're only sitting in the 60s along our coast. We will continue to cool down as we head into the next couple days. You saw Concord get up to 85 this afternoon. Tomorrow it's going to be 75 as low pressure dips its way in from the north. The jet stream is starting to lower. We're seeing cooler air push in from the north. This is just a sign that fall is on the way. We're only a couple weeks away, but nonetheless, we're going to keep you updated here in the Weather Center. And for now, over to you, Jocelyn.
All right, Jess, we're actually going to start with some changes that are happening for Caltrain. Starting today, they're running a new schedule for people transferring from BART at the Millbrae station. It will reduce the wait time between trains down to 5 to 15 minutes. So the new schedule also ensures that 2 trains stop in South San Francisco every hour during peak times. This is to try and cope with the rising demand of people heading back to the office. All right, so now over to how the roadways are looking this morning. There is a traffic alert in Antioch. 2 lanes are blocked due to police activity westbound on Highway 4 at Hillcrest Avenue. So expect some delays there as you're heading out the door, and we'll make sure to keep you updated there. Let's take a look at the San Mateo Bridge. You can see things are getting busy there. It is about a 40-minute drive from 880 to 101. So again, things getting pretty busy there. Let's take a look at the Bay Bridge. Yep, a lot of backup there. Metering lights turned on more than an hour ago. So it is about a 24-minute drive from the Maze into San Francisco. Amanda.
On our fire watch, some people in the Bay Area are waking up to smoke this morning from the mosquito fire burning in El Dorado and Placer counties. The latest numbers from CAL FIRE put it at more than 46,000 acres burned. There is some good news, though. Containment is now up to 10%. People staying at evacuation centers in Rockland, just east of Sacramento, are hoping for the best.
Distraught, scared, frightened. We don't know if we even have a home.
I'm scared to death I'm going to lose everything.
But all we can do is just hope and pray that everything goes okay for everybody.
All right, Amanda, and back here in the Bay Area, last week's heat wave flash fried the already bone-dry landscape around the Bay Area. San Jose's Fire Battalion Chief Robert Culbertson says that the heat wave increased fire danger and will make up fires that spark harder to fight.
So you're going to see an increase of the size and scope of fires, and you're going to see an increase of the drawdown of fire resources to handle those emergencies. So it really is a broad impact across the fire service.
According to the U.S.
The
Drought
extreme
Monitor,
heat accelerated the mosquito fight.
and according to the Drought Monitor, the Bay Area remains in a severe drought, which can cause a longer and more intense fire season. Jocelyn.
All right, well, Jess, under hot temperatures, only protected by some pop-up tents, farm workers and supporters are not backing down from asking for better workplace protections. The vigils at the state capitol will be ongoing until Governor Gavin Newsom decides whether or not to sign AB 2183 into law. So this legislation would make voting in union elections easier for farm workers. It will also ensure that they are free from intimidation and deportation by grower foremen, supervisors, and from farm labor contractors. Farm worker groups from San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Fresno are already there at the vigil.
Until the governor signs the bill, it's only him. He's standing in the way of the rights of our, campesinos who have the right to organize. They have the right to vote. They have human rights just like you and me.
Governor Newsom vetoed a similar bill last year and said he will veto this year's bill too. His communications director stated he wants to sign it but can't support an untested mail-in election process. And unexpectedly, President Biden weighed in, supporting the farm worker bill. He said in a state with many farm workers, we owe them an easier path to make a free and fair choice to organize a union. Governor Newsom has until September 30th to sign or veto the bill. Jess.
And the Hayward Executive Airport held its annual open house event on Sunday. It's a comeback after a 2-year pandemic break. The event had helicopters and planes on full display, including 2 of the rarest military aircraft from World War II. Everyone who showed up there were even treated to rides in these historic planes.
You see them in old movies and stuff like that, but you really don't grasp what this thing is until you're in person, until you get the opportunity to see it up close.
The Hayward Airport holds the event each year as a salute to the veterans and the first responders. And I was late to the event to know that that was even happening, but nonetheless, I will be there next year, hands down.
It probably means so much to you, too, to see all of that.
Especially with those military aircraft from World War II. Completely.
Yeah,
So much history there.
I grew up here and didn't know about it, so that's definitely a trip we can take next year.
For sure.
All right, well, coming up on the Bay Area Beat, the big announcement expected in the South Bay aimed at protecting residents during fire season.
Plus, major new developments in the murder of an 8-year-old Hayward girl. The disturbing details revealed after 3 more people were arrested in this case. We'll be right back.